Hello, this is how to install the latest Qt Creator on a Linux operating system. This is my wiki page. I get to this page starting from nmariusp.github.io, then this page, and then my procedure about Qt Creator. I like Qt Creator. I use it as an integrated development environment for C++ and for KDE development. And I usually install it from qt.io. I have the latest version that is shipped by the upstream qt.io. They ship it using the Qt Online installer as pre-built binaries. You just follow a easy graphical user interface wizard and select Qt Creator in there. Let's see how that works. So first of all, you need to have an account on the qt.io website and then download the online installer from there. Let's see exactly how that works. So says at the top right, there's a button download try. Let's see if that button still exists. Yes, it exists. And we get to qt.io/download-dev. The web page has changed. Previously it said open source developer, find out how you can use Qt under LGPL. Now there's the community user explore Qt community edition URL, which takes us to the page download open source. And here you scroll until you get to the page about the Qt Online installer. So it says looking for Qt binaries, Qt Online installer. And then we're going to download the binary package that is for our operating system. So this is Kubuntu 25.10, a Linux AMD 64 operating system. So this is the option for us, Linux x64. And this is just one file, a binary with extension.run that you need to download. The file has finished downloading. It's in our downloads directory this time. This is the name of the file, Qt Online Installer Linux, and then the architecture x64, version 4.10, and the extension is run. The file is not yet executable, so you can make it executable in graphical user interface mode. So from your Linux file manager, you go right-click, properties, and then enable the executable permission, chmod bit, or you can do it from the command line, chmod plus x or u plus x, and then the file name. If you list the contents of the directory or the file with long and everything. So that's ls minus l and then the name of the file minus l. So list long the properties of the file Qt Online installer. It's going to say that it's executable. The X bit is present in the first field. After we do this, we can start this executable either by double-clicking on it, or we can run it from the command line like this, / and then the file name. Let's see if it runs if we just double-click on it. So this is a graphical user interface application, a wizard, where we'll need to provide our Qt.io online account. I have provided my Qt online account, and I need to accept GPL version 3, LGPL version 3. I have read, and I am an individual. It will use by default the directory ~/Qt with an uppercase Q. This is the directory where the Qt online installer will install binary files. I'm going to do a custom installation. Can we uncheck this? Okay, so custom installation. And in broad lines, you have three things that you can install using the Qt Online Installer. There's the tool for designers, which is called Qt Designer Studio. I have never used this. There's the tool for C++ programmers, for Qt developers, which is Qt Creator. And then you can pick a version of Qt to have installed in your home directory, in the directory ~/Qt. The latest version is 6.10. There are sometimes beta versions available in here. I don't need Qt yet. I'm going to go just with Qt Creator, nothing else. So not Qt Design Studio, not Qt any version. If you install, for instance, a version of Qt, let's say version 10, you probably want to install support for desktop and not mobile phones. So that would be, you check this checkbox, desktop. Don't check WebAssembly because this is for creating websites. Don't check Android. Make sure most of the additional libraries are selected. And then some of the additional libraries are not part of this group, so under additional libraries, but in fact you need to go to the top level node extensions and select them there. The two ones are Qt PDF and Qt Web Engine. If you install Qt, there's more than 80% chance that you actually want Qt Web Engine. So you would probably want to enable this checkbox. Qt PDF I haven't used yet, but there's some chance that you will need it. But for a full desktop installation of Qt, you would choose this node, uncheck some of the not really needed parts, which is websites, WebAssembly, mobile phones, Android, and then make sure you check Qt PDF and Qt Web Engine at the exact same version. So if you go for version 6.10, you need to select Qt PDF 6.10 and Qt Web Engine version Qt 6.10. Again, I don't need Qt at all, so I'm just going with Qt Creator. Next, LGPL version 3 and GPL version 3. It's going to install two graphical user interface applications, and they will be available in my start menu. So from my Linux desktop environment start menu, from here, from the list of all applications, all graphical user interface applications, I will be able to start both tools. First one is the Qt maintenance tool, a tool extremely similar to the online installer, allows you to do most of the same things as you do in online installer. So installing packages, uninstalling packages, updating packages. And then a second entry that you have in your start menu is going to be the Qt Creator. Let's see how that looks like. So there's the maintenance tool, Qt maintenance tool. In the group development, again, very similar to the Qt Online installer. Maybe it's the exact same application, but with a different name. Allows you to also uninstall packages, allows you to update packages and select, which means adding more packages or removing packages. The other one is Qt Creator, the integrated development environment from the group development also. Okay, in here in my wiki page, I talk about some of the features of Qt Creator. There's a long list of features that work correctly and are helpful for developing Qt applications, Qt widgets applications, QML applications, and KDE applications. Does support the C++ programming language, the QML programming language. There's a debugger, there's navigation by symbol, auto-completion. When you hover on a symbol, it shows the documentation strings, etc. Multiple files can be opened at the same time. You can view the CMake structure if your project uses CMake. You are greeted with a first run wizard, which is this UI tour. At the left, there's a bar where you can select different modes. So in the way Vim is a modal text editor, Qt Creator has modes where you can either edit the project or the way the project is going to be run or debugged, or you are looking through documentation or Qt symbols, or you're editing source code, or you're handling the debugger, or you're looking at the Qt examples. So examples would be the welcome mode, Qt help would be the help mode, debug would be the debug mode, edit is where you program in C++ and QML, and design would be the graphical user interface forms editor for Qt widgets.ui files. There's a kit selector. This is where you specify what C++ toolchain you want to use, so which compiler, if you want to use Make, Ninja, CMake, what version of Qt you want, where are the headers, etc. There's a button for running without debugging, a button for running with the debugger, a button for building. There's a locator that allows you to navigate to symbols or to navigate to files. There are a number of tool windows which are docked at the bottom. So issues being problems, application compile output would be the compiler output from the probably GCC, G++, or CLang compilers. Application output, there you're going to see what the application writes to standard output or standard error streams when it's running or being debugged. There's also a full-blown Linux terminal emulator. There's a progress indicator. If you have many tool windows on your screen, you can press the escape key multiple times and some of these tool windows will be hidden one by one. Okay, so this is the welcome mode where you can see a list of tutorials and examples. Configure usage statistics, yes. more tutorials. In here you edit C++ source code and see the CMake structure of the project if you use CMake. And let's create a simple project. Let's make it just C++, nothing else, if we can do that. Plain C++ application. Test 1. We're going to use the CMake build system. We're going to use the Qt libraries and .h files from /usr, so installed from binary packages from my Linux operating system. We're going to use the CMake build configuration debug. We're not going to use Qt Creator for putting the project under Git version control. This is the progress indicator. It automatically, when it opens, when Qt Creator, the integrated development environment, opens a CMake project, it will automatically do some actions. And you can see the output in the tool window, 10 general messages at the bottom. So it automatically ran CMake -s full path to the directory where we have the source code. And then as build directory, it uses the one that we have chosen previously. So desktop -debug subdirectory under the debug directory. So this will create a either a Ninja file if we're using the Ninja generator, or a GNU make file if we're using the GNU make generator. We can see the name of the generator here, says CMake generator is Ninja. And in order to generate the Ninja build file, it's going to need to detect the C compiler, the C++ compiler, the C++ standard library, the C standard library, etc., and other features and things which are required from the C++ toolchain and from Qt. Our project currently doesn't use Qt at all. Let's see if the build button works. Compile output, tool window. Let's see if the project runs. Application output, tool window. We can see hello world with an exclamation mark, which is this. And I have put a breakpoint on line 6. We're using the CMake build configuration debug, which means that we will have full debug symbols. The debug symbols will not be stripped from the executable, which means that there's little inlining, so optimizations that will make it hard for us to use the debugger. If those optimizations are enabled and aggressive inlining is being performed, we will have issues where we cannot place a breakpoint on line 6 because there's nothing to do there. If we place a breakpoint on line 7, instead of jumping then to line 8, it will jump to some other place in some other file, etc. Always make sure that you're using the best support possible for debugging when you plan on using the debugger. So in our case, we just need to select the CMake build configuration debug, and that's it. CMake takes care of everything else. Let's see if the debugger works correctly. So the debugger will do everything that is needed in order to run the executable correctly, which means that if the CMake configure step was not performed, it will probably perform it. If the executable does not exist, it will try to build it, which building means incremental build, not a full rebuild. It doesn't do clean and then rebuild everything from scratch. It does an incremental build, which should be pretty fast. And then it will launch the GNU Debugger GDB, attach the executable, the process to it, and handle GDB. This is the way it works. Qt Creator is a manager for the GDB process using the interface that GDB exposes for this. We can see this tab here, GDB for test 1. Okay, and then you're in a C++ debugger where you have the usual functionalities. You have a list of breakpoints where you can delete all of the breakpoints, for instance, or disable them. You have the list of threads that are running in the current process. In our case, there's just one. And then you have a call stack. In this case, we're just inside the C entry point function, which is called main. Okay, you can put additional breakpoints you can jump into using, let's see, the actual shortcuts. So step into means that it will try to enter the inside the body of the next function that is being run if we have access to its body implementation, so to the CPP file that contains the source code that's inside the body of the that function. Step out means to go from line 7 to line 8, so to remain inside the same function that we're currently. And then we can continue with F5. It's going to continue the execution of the process inside the debugger until it reaches the next breakpoint or until there's an exception or a crash or other event that GDB will automatically pause at, or if the test1 executable process will finish running successfully, will exit successfully. So let's go step over and then continue. I have edited a bit the source code such that now there's another function called add, receives two integers, returns their sum. We can see that the file has been edited. There's this asterisk. We also have a tool window with open documents. We can see in here this asterisk. Traditionally, Qt Creator doesn't show tabs for open source code files. Instead, there's this combo box where you can select the currently visible text editor, or there's this tool window. But recently, a feature has been added where, similar to almost all of the other text editors, if you have 10 files open inside the text editors of Qt Creator, you will see 10 tabs. Version 18 of Qt Creator was recently released. Hopefully this is what we're running. So Qt Creator version 18. If you're using the Qt Online installer, you have access to the latest releases of Qt Creator and of Qt. And you don't need to compile anything. Everything is precompiled by the Qt project for you. You just need to run the Qt maintenance tool and make sure that you have the latest and greatest Qt Creator version. Okay, so in here it says that for editing, we added the option to use tabbed editors like this. 1, 2, 3 files open with tabs visible. So environment interface, use tabbed editors. Let's do that. So we need to go to the settings window, which is from the Qt Creator main menu, edit, preferences, and then it says environment, interface, and use tabbed editors, the last checkbox on the tab interface. Okay, and we can already see the tab. I have navigated to IOStream by control clicking on the symbol IOStream. It opened the correct file /usr/include/c++15/IOStream. And now we have 2 tabs available. Let's open even more. iStream, OStream. Okay, let's go to the definition of a symbol. Extension. Wow. Okay, so we continue to have the tool window open documents available. That shows all of the files that are open in text editors inside Qt Creator. But then we also have the tabs. And now the combo box that allowed you to select between the open files is no longer visible, which means that the combo box for the symbols inside the currently edited file is wider. But the rest of the buttons in the main toolbar seem to be the same as when this feature to show tabbed editors is not enabled. Okay, so somehow we have saved the file. File, save all. We can just start the debugger, which again will run a incremental build. So let's see how that works. Start debugging. So it says launch debugging and then build. And there's compile output from this second. Okay, debugging has started. We're paused at line 12 and we want to step into add. So for C++ symbols, when you hover with your mouse on top of them, you have tooltips. When you're not running inside the debugger, the tooltips will show documentation strings. When you're inside the debugger, the tooltips will try to evaluate inside the debugger the value of that symbol. So it evaluates the value of the symbol 3 to be a 3 and to be an integer. Okay. So let's step over F10, step into F11. F10, step over, and now step into F11. And we're on line 7 instead of going to line 14 from line 13, which is what we expected. Since we're in debugger mode, Control 4, we have additional tool windows visible, the locals tool window, the expressions, the threads breakpoints stack. When we stop the debugger, debug, stop debugger, we're still inside debug mode, but we can jump back to edit mode, where the tool windows related to debugging will be hidden. Cout, F1. So F1 will try to show the help documentation for that symbol. If you have Qt installed from the Qt online installer, including the Qt documentation, then if you select one Qt symbol and press F1, it will show the documentation for that symbol in here in this tool window where you're inside the edit mode, but then there's also the help mode. Let's also look at additional support for Qt. So let's close the current project. From Qt Creator main menu, close all projects and editors. File, new project, application Qt, Qt widgets application, choose test2, build system CMake. It's going to create a window, a graphical user interface window. We're not going to translate it. We're going to need full debug symbol, so we're using the CMake build configuration debug. We're not using version control. Okay, so it's loading for the first time a project. The project is of type CMake, so it will run CMake configure for us automatically. What you see here is the projects tool window, and in here it shows what we have in the CMake list.txt files. So for instance, there's a test2 target inside the CMake files that's of type executable. Let's find that. Add executable test2. And the executable has a number of, has a number of CPP files, main window.cpp and main.cpp, one .h file, main window.h, and one form file, main window.ui file. If you double click on the .ui file, it will switch from the edit mode Ctrl 2 to design mode Ctrl 3. And in here we will see the forms editor that allows us to edit in graphical mode the form. So we can resize it, we can add or edit a main menu, add or edit a status bar, add additional buttons, use a layout manager, edit the properties of any Qt widget. There's also a tree of widgets, starting with a main window, and then there's a status bar, a menu bar, and a widget for the body of the window. Let's place a group box. And let's place 2 push buttons. Okay. You usually don't place Qt widgets at arbitrary X and Y coordinates, but you're using the layout managers that are provided by Qt. This allows you to make your application easily resizable, to support various DPI and resolutions, to support left to right and right to left languages, to support translations where texts for instance, labels will be typically larger in languages such as German and shorter in languages such as Chinese. Okay, let's go to the edit mode. This file can only be edited in design mode. If you don't like the CMake structure view, you can switch to the file system view, for instance, which shows a tree view similar to what's actually on the hard disk and similar to what you would use in a integrated development environment such as Visual Studio Code. Okay, in the first run wizard, we were taught to press the escape key to close additional tool windows. So let's press it once. It has hidden the tool window with inline documentation, and it has also hidden the bottom tool windows. Let's just say that if you want to change the way the application is being compiled, or if you want to change the way the application is being run, you're probably going to use the projects mode, Control 5. There's the build and run tab with tabs for building, so for compiling, and for running. The usual things that you configure for running are environment variables and command line arguments. The usual things that you configure for building is to choose different kits. So you might use a Qt version for desktop development and another Qt version for WebAssembly development, or for Android development, or for remote Linux SSH development, or for container development, etc. And in the build settings, you probably are going to work with CMake configurations and to add additional environment variables that are going to be available when the build takes place. So this is the environment variable for the CMake configure step. Additional functionality to extend Qt Creator is going to be available as a plugin. So under Qt Creator main menu, help about plugins. Some of the plugins are already enabled. And you can enable some of the plugins which are not by checking the checkbox. There's also the extensions mode, Ctrl+6. This is not the thousands of extensions that exist for Visual Studio Code, but Qt Creator extensions do exist. So this is it. This is how to install the latest version of Qt Creator on a Linux operating system. In this moment, that means Qt Creator version 18, which has just been released. Thank you.